What is Saudi Arabia doing with Ronaldo? We all see that from time to time since the Portuguese star joined the ranks of Al Nassr, the Saudi club. Cristiano appears in important and very large occasions related to the Saudi state, such as what we saw Ronaldo wearing the Saudi dress on the Saudi Establishment Day and also his participation in greeting Muslims on their basic holidays. In addition to the latest occasions in which Ronaldo appeared, which is the Saudi National Day, as Ronaldo appeared with his colleagues in Al Nassr wearing pure Arab clothes that highlight the identity and culture of the Arab people. And here let me tell you, my friend, that this didn't end here. Ronaldo will be the sports ambassador for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. But why Ronaldo specifically? Let me tell you by asking you an important question. Who has more followers at the present time on social media sites? Let go of this. Who has more influence on our planet Earth? I think that the answer is very clear. Especially after the scene of Ronaldo's fans in Iran. But why does Saudi Arabia think about spreading its culture and appearing in public while they have money and do not need anyone to help them? Here let me explain to you, my friend, by asking you some questions. How you used to see Saudi Arabia before? And how did your point of view change recently? After Ronaldo opened the door to the big other names, to come like Benzema, Neymar and Sadio Mane, even Messi was very close to join the Saudi League. All that happened just after the joining of Cristiano. We all used to see Saudi Arabia and the Arab Gulf states as a land of uncivilized peoples who ride camels and so on. Another question. Who was following the Saudi Pro League in recent years? The answer is very simple. Those who knew the truth about Saudi Arabia, and they were very few people. But in our nowadays, how many people changed their view of the Gulf states, especially Saudi Arabia? How many people do you see have become following the news of the Saudi League, and how many people have really understood the reality of Arab people and the Muslims? That is the real intelligence as this happened, after most of the world thought that Muslims are terrorists, who blow up everything as that what most of us see appeared in Hollywood movies. Of course you ask, and is Ronaldo who changed all this? I will answer you yes and no at the same time. In another sense, Ronaldo has a very big factor for his popularity all over the world, but also the other factor is the Saudi thought and planning to bring all eyes of the world to their country. If you had seen Ronaldo's special interview in Saudi Arabia a few months ago, you would see that he was talking outside the framework of football, where he talked about the habits and traditions of this country and invited people to come and see by themselves and live this experience. And that is the thinking and planning that I told you about. All this serves in the country's economic and political scene and in the all other aspects. I think that answer the question of why the Saudis pay all these big salaries to the players. All the evolution that we saw is what the Saudis call Vision 2030 for Saudi Arabia. There is also something I will show it to you to help you understand more, which is an interview with the Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, saying that the Middle East is the new Europe. What do you really think about that? Athletically, Saudi Arabia has become organizing the strongest sports in the world, whether football or other recreational sports such as wrestling championships with big companies like the WWE, boxing with also big stars, car racing and other big events, and other fields such as tourism and education. So is the Middle East, especially the Saudi Arabia, is the upcoming Europe or what? And for the people who said that this will be the same as what China was trying to do a few years ago by bringing big names in the football world, I can answer you by just saying no, it's not like what China was trying to do, as this time there is a very big plan, where they were just able to bring all these players to the club that they owned in England, which is Newcastle United in the Premier League, and if they did that, this team could be the dream team club, and it would also got massive succeed. As I think we all know that the Premier League is now the top and #1 league in the world, but those people take it a different way. So in conclusion, Saudi Arabia bring the most influenced man on earth, made him open the door to the others big stars, showcase their strength in all kinds of fields, and make most of people like to go and visit Saudi. All that finally lead to the success of 2030 vision. So here we reach the end of our episode. I hope you enjoyed it and understand why Saudi Arabia did all that and why Ronaldo is the new face of it. If you enjoyed this episode, please give us a like and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.